Hi guys, welcome to another Inkscape video tutorial in which I am going to explain how you can work with the layers in Inkscape. So, like many graphic applications, Inkscape offer you the ability to organize your artwork with different layers. And besides organizing your artwork, there are several reasons why you would want to put your objects on different layers. You can show and hide a layer to control the visibility, or what you can do is you can just click and then you can switch between different layers, or you can lock and unlock a layer to prevent any items from it from being moved or modified. And even you can change the opacity and the way objects on a layer blend with other objects on other layers. And there are three places in Inkscape where you can access the layers. There is a layer menu here onto the top. There is a dialog box for the layers, and then you can access to the layers from this command bar. Okay, so if I want to open the layer dialog, then I'm gonna go into the layers menu and then I can just click layers and object, or there is a short key shift control plus L, and then you can open the layer dialog. Or you can go into the command tools and then you can just open layers and objects from here. Okay, so right now as you can see, I have just one layer here. So if I'm gonna bring my cursor onto this layer option, you can see what I can do is I can make it visible or invisible. So right now it's visible. If I want to hide it, I can just click on it. So this is gonna be hide it. I'm gonna make it visible again, and then the next option is you can see there is an option to lock and unlock it. So right now as you can see, I can select any object, I can create different things, but if I'm gonna lock it, let's say I want to lock it, and after that I am unable to modify this. I can't do any changes in this. Okay, so I'm gonna unlock it, and there is an option, next option here. If you want to add a layer, what you can do is you can just click this option, add layer, and then what you can do is you can just change the name. You can change the name of the layer. Let's say let it layer 2, and then the position where you want to add your layer. You can add onto the above to the current layer, you can add to the below to the current layer, or you can create as a sub layer of the current. So let's say I want to above current, so I want to create this as above to the current and then add. Okay, so there is another thing. If you want to change the name of the any layer, you can double click on it, and let's say I can click it logos. I can just write logos. Hi guys, sorry for distraction, but if you think my videos are helpful and if you are a serious Inkscape learner, then I'm gonna recommend you can go into the description of this video where you would find my course link where I have over 7 hours of Inkscape videos. In every video, I explain each and every individual tool with an example as well. Moreover, if you want to collaborate, if you have some kind of projects or assignment and you want to connect, feel free to contact me with my email, which is also given into the description. Thank you. Okay, so if you want to make other layers, then you can click again, and then let's say layer 3. And then again, I want to select this, and then I would create a new one onto the above of the current layer. So layer 3 above current layer and then add. Okay, but I just did it just to show you. Otherwise what you can do is if you want to move any layer up and down, let's say I want to move this layer upside, so there is an icon, so I can move. Or if I want to move it down, I can bring it down back. Okay, so let's move to the layer 2, and let's say if I want to create any object, let's say I want to create a rectangle here. Okay, it's square, and now if I'm gonna go, and this is layer 2, if I want to make it hide, then I just need to click it, so it's gone. Look at that. And if I want to make it visible, I can just make it visible. I can lock it. Okay, so let's say I want to go into the layer 2. Let's hide this, and I want to go into the logos, which was layer 1. Let's say I want to make a circle here. Okay, so this is circle. And then what if I want to do is, like what I want to do is I want to switch the object between different layers. So one option is, like I already made it here. If I want to make the layer 2 visible, then I have all of my objects here. Okay, now what I want to do is, if I want to move my object, if I want to move object from layer 2 to logos layer, one option is, what I can do is I can just press Ctrl X, cut. I can go into the logos, and then I can right click on it, and then I can just paste it. So it's gonna come here. So in this way, what I can do is I can just move the different object between one layer to another layer. Okay, but there is another option. What I can do is I can just select any object. I can go into the layers, and then you can see I can move this object to the layer above, move selection to the layer above, move selection to the layer below, or I can customizely, I can choose move selection to layer. I can choose whatever the layer. So let's say I want to bring it back to the layer 2, then move. So as now you can see it's in the layer 2, it's not into the layer 1, because if I'm going to hide layer 2, it's gone. So in this way, what I can do is I can just move different stuffs. Okay, so into the layers option, as you can see, there are a lot of options here. I can move the layers, I can move them up and down, I can add layers. All those options are accessible here. So what I can do is I can add layers, I can rename layers. Even though I showed you, if I would double click on any layer, I can change the name. So here I also change the name of any layer. I can hide any current layer, I can lock any layer. And then if I want to switch to layer above, so if I want to move the layers one to above or down, I can access by using these options. And then if I want to move selection, these options we already covered. And if you want to bring layer onto the top, like right now from here, we can just move one by one. But if I would select logos, this layer, and then if I want to move it onto the top, I can just go and move to the top, layer to the top, or just raise layer. And you can see there are some shortcuts. The keyboard keys are also here. And then layer to the bottom, lower layer, these kind of things. And if you want to create a duplicate current layers, what you can do is you can create any duplicate of any layer. Or if you want to delete any layer, you can just delete current layer. You can select the layer, and then let's say if you want to delete this, you can just go into the layer, delete current layer. So layer 2 is deleted. Okay, so as I already told you, you can do multiple stuff from different locations, and there is third location, which is taskbar. So right now, as I am into the logos layer, so you can see this is logos. Again, I can hide, I can make them visible, I can lock them, and I can unlock them. And this is the status for this layer. And what I can do is I can just change the zoom, I can rotate the object, I can rotate the layer, I can change the XY location, and then from here I can check the fillet is unset, stroke, and all those things. So there are multiple locations from where you can access different commands and tools for the layers. So to conclude, in this video what we did is we saw how to work with the layers in Inkscape. We already have seen how to create and arrange them, how to move artwork between different layers, how we can take a look at different places from where we can control our layers. We can control from the layer menu, we can control from layer dialog, and we can control from status bar or from taskbar. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel, where you are gonna find a lot of videos and tutorials. And if you are a serious learner, I am gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video and you can find my course link, where I have over 5 hours of videos in which I have explained each and every tool in a very detailed video with an example as well. And if you have some projects or assignments or tasks, feel free to write me on my email, which is also given in the description. Thank you.